Do you want to know about the first humans? Then let's go back in time to 300,000 years ago, when Neanderthals and Homo sapiens lived in caves and hunted wild animals for food. One day, Oog, a young man from the tribe, was exploring the forest near his camp when he came across something strange. It looked like a big rock, but it wasn't. It was a humanoid creature made of stone. Oog had never seen anything like it before. He tried to move it, but it was too heavy, so he broke off a piece with a sharp rock, and that's when he saw it. Inside the statue was a glowing blue crystal. Oog took the crystal back to his cave and showed it to his tribe. Everyone was amazed by its beauty. They had never seen anything like it before. The shaman, a wise old woman who knew a lot about the world, said that the crystal was magical and that it came from the sky. She believed that if they used the crystal as a tool, it could help them do things they had never done before. Oog was excited. He wanted to help his tribe, and he thought that the crystal could help him do that. But first, he needed to find more of them. So he went back to the forest and started to look for more rocks that looked like the first one he had found. He walked for hours, but he didn't see anything. Just when he was about to give up, he saw something in the distance. It looked like a big rock, but it wasn't. It was another humanoid creature made of stone. Oog carefully broke off a piece of the statue and found a blue crystal inside. He was so happy. He felt like he had found a treasure. He took the crystal back to the tribe, and everyone was very happy. The shaman said that they should make tools with the crystals because they were very strong and sharp. So Oog and the other members of the tribe started to make tools with the crystals. They made knives, spears, and arrowheads. The tools were very sharp, and they helped the tribe to hunt better. They also used the tools to cut wood and to make new weapons and other useful things. The tribe was very happy with their new tools. They were stronger and more successful because of them, but the shaman believed that the tools were only a small part of what the crystal could do. She wanted to use the crystals to create something even more powerful, something that could help the tribe to grow and thrive. One day, the shaman called everyone in the tribe together. She had an idea for a huge project. She wanted to build a big monument with the crystals. She believed that if they put all of the crystals together, they could create something very powerful. The monument would be a symbol of their strength and unity, and it would help them to protect themselves from other tribes. Everyone in the tribe worked hard to build the monument. They collected more crystals, and then they started to put them together. They built walls around their camp, and they even made some decorations to make it look beautiful. After many months of work, the monument was finally finished. It was big and beautiful. The shaman was very happy. She believed that the monument would bring the tribe good luck, and for a while it did. The monument made the tribe stronger and more successful. They didn't have to worry about other tribes attacking them, and they could get more food and resources because of it. But after many years, Oog started to think that maybe the monument wasn't such a good idea. He had been watching the crystals for a long time, and he had noticed that they were losing their glow. The monument was draining the crystals of their power, and soon they wouldn't have any left. Oog went to talk to the shaman. He told her that he was worried about the crystals, and he asked her if they should take them out of the monument. But the shaman didn't listen to him. She was too focused on the power that the monument gave them. She didn't want to lose that. Oog was sad, but he didn't want to argue with the shaman. He respected her, and he knew that she was trying to help the tribe. So he kept quiet and continued to work on the farm. But he couldn't stop thinking about the crystals. He knew that something had to be done. One night, Oog couldn't sleep. He was tossing and turning in his bed, trying to figure out what to do. That's when he had an idea. He would take some crystals from the monument and hide them. That way, they would be safe, and the tribe would still have some left. Oog got up quietly and went to the monument. He took a few crystals from the walls and hid them in a cave. Then he went back to his bed and pretended to be asleep. When morning came, the shaman noticed that some of the crystals were missing from the walls. She was angry, and she started to look for the person who had stolen them. But she couldn't find anyone. Oog was scared, but he was also proud of himself. He had saved some of the crystals, and he hoped that someday the tribe would understand that they needed to take care of the environment. A few days later, Oog was walking in the forest when he saw something strange. It was a small group of people who were different from his tribe. They had strange clothes and weapons, and they were doing things that Oog had never seen before. Oog was curious, so he decided to follow them. He wanted to see where they were going and what they were doing. The group of people stopped at a river and started to build something. Oog hid and watched them. He saw that they were building a boat. When the boat was finished, the group of people got in and started to sail down the river. Oog was amazed. He had never seen anything like it before. He wanted to tell his tribe about it, but he was afraid that they wouldn't believe him, so he kept quiet and continued to live his life. But the next day, Oog couldn't take it anymore. He went to the shaman and told her everything he had seen. The shaman was surprised, but she was also excited. She believed that this could be a great opportunity for their tribe. If they could build a boat, they could explore new lands and get more resources. Oog and the other members of the tribe worked hard to build a boat. They used the crystals to cut wood and to make tools. And after many months of work, they had a boat just like the one they had seen. They were so happy. Then they sailed the boat down the river. They explored new lands and found new resources. Their tribe became stronger and more successful because of it. And that's how the first humans learned to use the crystals and how they used them to build the first boat. The end, the prehistoric story is over. But don't worry, there are plenty of other stories waiting for you. There are more adventures to be had, more mysteries to be solved, and more history to be explored. So stay tuned and keep learning. Who knows what amazing stories await us next? Will you join me on my journey through time? I can't wait to share more amazing stories with you. Bye for now.